Junior stood on top of the barn, arms outstretched, legs apart. Strapped to his thin arms were wings made out of wire, old sheets, and staples, his own design. His mouth hung open. His eyes watched a spot over the cornfield where he hoped to land. He appeared to be praying. "Go ahead and jump," his brother Vern called. "Give him time," his sister Maggie said. She was sitting cross-legged on the ground, painting her fingernails with a green magic marker. "Well, if he doesn't jump before Pap gets home, he won't get to jump." "Junior, Pap won't let you jump. If he catches you up there on the barn, he'll whoop you." Junior kept watching the small grassy clearing beyond the cornfield. He was trying to watch it long enough to make it his body's destination. He felt his body had to know where it was supposed to go, or it would end up 20 feet straight down in the hard dirt. "Are you gonna fly or not?" Vern asked. Maggie held up one hand to admire her green fingernails and to blow on them, although they were dry. When she got the other hand done, she was going to make herself some rings out of clover. She loved to have beautiful hands, because you could admire them so easily. She showed her hand to Vern. "What do you think?" "Are you going to fly or not?" Vern asked again. Junior did not answer. His body was getting ready. He could actually feel strength seeping into his arms. The wings were actually becoming part of him, like a bird's. This was the third time Junior had climbed up on the barn and allowed Vern to tie on his wings. The third time he had inched his way out to the edge of the roof. But this was the first time he had felt his body actually getting ready to participate, the first time strength had flowed into his arms. His tongue flicked over his dry lips. "He's not going," Vern said. His voice was heavy with scorn. "He just wants us to stand out here and beg him." Maggie said, "Give him time." "That's what we've been doing. Every afternoon we've been giving him—" He trailed off, because he knew from past experience that it was impossible to predict what Junior would actually do. Junior was going to be a stuntman when he grew up, and sometimes he did things to prove he could, like going down Red Hill in a car made of an apple crate and 2 skates. "Goodbye, Red Hill," Junior had called, letting go with one hand to wave. Other times, like the day he had pretended he was going over White Run Falls with an inflated garbage bag under each arm, that had come to nothing. Since there was no way of being sure, Vern waited. In his boredom, he tried to blow a bubble with his gum, but his gum was 5 days old. Vern was going to chew it for a solid week. Since the second day, it had been like chewing a rubber band. The only way he could have any fun with it now was to pull it out and twist it around his tongue. He did this without taking his eyes off Junior. "Junior, you going or not?" he called.